What's up guys, Duarte here with another Marvel Strike Force video, and in this video we are going to talk about this. And this was not my idea, I saw this on Discord today. It was a video by Philosopher, I think it was like 2 or 3 weeks ago, where he tried to make a secret Avengers team in order to defeat the Infinity Watch. Now, I decided to make my own video because I saw that he had a Kestrel at 7 red stars, and that's not something that I would consider normal. So I decided, can I improve on his strategy and on the positioning of the characters in order to make the team work better. And this is exactly what I did. And just to mention first, this is going to be a punch up, so it's not a punch down. We are going to use my 618,000 power team against an Infinity Watch team around 700,000 power. And so now let's take a look at my team in details, the T-Force they have, the ISO weight, and so on, and talk a little bit about the positioning. And then we are going to take a look at the clip that I made where I defeated this team. If you want to skip this part where I explain everything about the positioning, ISO weight, and so on, you can skip like 3 or 4 minutes in the future, and then we will play the clip so you can watch step by step what I did in order to improve on Philosopher's strategy and make this team more efficient. So that, if you want 3 minutes, 3 minutes in front should be enough. Okay, so let's take a look at my team just to see where exactly it stands, the ISO weight that I used, and the T-Force and all those things. Okay, so as you can see, there are a few versions of the team that I tried. The team that Philosopher used, it had Captain America Sam Wilson, Kestrel, Doom, and then Sharon Carter and Mary Hill. I do not agree right away with this positioning because you want to expose Doom to some damage. If you can get him early on to under 50%, it gets the extra energy, which is very important, because if you are counting on the energy from Captain America Sam Wilson, it doesn't always work, so the energy doesn't always go to Doom. So this is going to be a problem, and this is going to make inconsistency, and you want to expose Doom to some damage. Now, if you put Captain America Sam Wilson, Doom, and Kestrel like this, it's fine. It worked as well several times, but I felt like this it was a little bit better because Doom is in the middle, and we can keep Kestrel in the corner. So whenever Captain America Sam Wilson doesn't have the taunt, she avoids a little bit of the damage because you want to make her last as long as possible, because if she dies early on it's going to be a problem. Sharon Carter, she's not so relevant as Kestrel, so if she dies early on, that's fine. We only need her for 1 turn, and then we just want to keep everyone else alive. So in terms of gear, as you can see, we have Kestrel at gear tier 15, Captain 15, Doom 15, Sharon Carter 14, and Mary Hill at 15. We have Kestrel at 5 red stars, Captain at 5 red stars, Doom maxed out. Then we have Sharon Carter at 6 yellow, 4 red, and then we have Mary Hill at 5 red, 5 yellow. This was one offer on each character. Only Captain America Sam Wilson was 2 offers. No, not 2 offers, it was 2 battle passes. And this is why I don't recommend to use this team to do this, because these characters are very hard to obtain. It's mostly battle pass exclusive for Captain America Sam Wilson, so it's not something that a normal free-to-play player will be able to obtain. And another thing that we have to talk about is where you can use this team in Alliance Wars on offense, but Infinity Watch on defense is not that common, especially with Shang-Chi now on the Heroes for Hire. And if you are using this team against Infinity Watch early on in Alliance Wars, it's going to be a problem because they will have 40% more HP from the medbay and 20% more all stats from the barracks. So it's going to be a huge problem, and because it's not common to have this team as high as Infinity Watch, as they are not the staple for the arena, it's going to be a hard time, especially if you are free to play. Okay, so those in terms of ISO weight, as you can see, nothing special. We have a Kestrel at tier 1 blue with a striker. Then we have Captain America Sam Wilson with tier 5 with green ISO weight as a skirmisher. This is good because he does the counters and applies vulnerabilities whenever he counters. Then we have Doctor Doom at a tier 2 striker. Then we have Sharon Carter as a tier 3 green skirmisher. She doesn't really need the extra focus, but it's very important to have more characters applying skirmisher on this team. And we have Dan Maghill as a healer at level 5. So that's the team that we're using. In terms of T4s, just quickly, we have all of them on Kestrel. Then on Captain America we have 3. The basic you can also do, it's actually quite important to be able to remove the buffs from the enemies 100% of the time. Doctor Doom, we have all the T4s as well. Shannon Carter, right now I have no T4s. I actually didn't want to invest on her, I just invested a little bit after. She's okay, the best she does is applying offense up to Gamora, and that's it. And then we have Mary Hill with the 3 T4s. The basic is not super relevant, so that's why I have ignored it so far. So as you can see, nothing special, no crazy 7 red stars Kestrel or anything like this. So now let's take a look at the clip and see this team in action, because there is a lot to be said about this. It's something that I played around, and if you play the same way, similar to Philosopher but with Sam Wilson, Doctor Doom and Kestrel, that's fine. But the way he did Sam Wilson, Kestrel and Doom, I think it doesn't make too much sense. Okay, so let's slow down because many things happen at the same time. So like always, we have Nebula attacking early on, we have the assist from Gamora, and we have the turn from Gamora. She attacks everyone, and as you can see, Doom is already very low and he's going to get the extra energy for sure. So expected my Sharon Carter, she was way too low, so she died right away. So this is going to be a 4 versus 5 against Infinity Watch, almost, because at least Sharon Carter absorbed some of that damage. Okay, so here the first mistake that Philosopher did is using the special from Kestrel on anyone. He attacks Nebula. I think that's a huge mistake. So I decided to attack instead Phyla-Vell and use the basic, not the special, because we'll need the special way after. Here we have ability block on Mary Hill. This is actually terrible, and she also has bleed, so there was a high chance that she would die, and because she has way less stars than the entire team of the enemy, it's going to be a problem. Okay, so we have Phyla-Vell attacking us, and after the first turn from Phyla-Vell, she no longer has a safeguard, so we can turn the defense up and the disrupt, or the immunity, into defense down and disrupt. That's going to be extremely important because you want to remove Phyla-Vell as fast as possible. When I made my first video about how to counter Infinity Watch, I said that you had to destroy Phyla-Vell first, and I still think that holds until today, because she gives the team drain whenever they get death proof, which is quite easy for that team to get death proof. And if she gets their second turn, she is giving defense up and offense up to the entire team. So it's very important to get rid of her right away. Plus, on her basic, she applies offense down to your characters. So you never want her to apply offense down to your Gamora or something like this. It's quite basic in my opinion. So yeah, I focus on her. So now, as I said, the Doctor Doom is under 50% HP, so this guarantees that he gets the extra energy to do his ultimate right away, so you don't rely on the special from Captain America Sam Wilson energy, even that is possible. Okay, so here we go, we have the ultimate. I'm sorry for the glitches, but sometimes this lags when I have emulator and VLC open at the same time. So like I said, we have the disrupt and defense down. This will guarantee that Phyla-Vell will die. And now we want to get rid of Nebula as second character, because you don't have any of those pesky assists. Now, we could also mention that we could destroy Moondragon, but because Moondragon goes after Doctor Doom, it's not possible to destroy her because she has the safeguard. This is why we go after Nebula instead of Moondragon, and because she has the two dodges, with Doctor Doom having one charge, we can remove the two dodges at the same time. Okay, so here we go. We flip that on Nebula, as you can see, defense down and disrupt, and now we do the ultimate, and the two of them are gone. Now Nebula, we still have to destroy her, but now thanks to Kestrel, we'll be able to kill her right away, very easy. Now here I did a minor mistake. No, I used the ultimate to remove Nebula right away. I could save the ultimate from Kestrel to use it on Gamora, and you can remove her from the match like this without letting her to revive, but it's really hard because Gamora has so much HP. You have to be very lucky to spot exactly where you have to destroy her in order to take advantage of that. Okay, so now Mary Hill has her turn, she has full HP. Now we can summon the minions, and the minions are going to help us protect our main characters. This is one of, I have a video, the top 10 most important things for raids and Dark Dimension, or overall important things on Marvel Strike Force, and one of the very important things is decoys. Decoys that protect or that confuse your enemies, so you can save your main characters for longer. Okay, so use Mary Hill to call all those minions. We use the passive from Kestrel to poke on Moondragon. She still has the safeguard, so we want to remove that. Now she had her first turn, now we can do that. And now unfortunately we got our Mary Hill destroyed, but because Nebula is gone, we don't have all those pesky assists. Okay, so here we go, we focus on Adam Warlock. Now he's going to poke on himself because Moondragon is a little bit higher in terms of HP than him, but that's fine, we have to get rid of them anyway, so whatever. But of course you want to prioritize Moondragon. You don't want her to have her third turn. The first and the second are fine, but the third not really. Okay, so now she has the disrupt, that's fine, because whenever they go under 50%, she gives defense up and disrupt, and this is why I applied disrupt to both of them, where they were near 50%. Now we have Gamora with offense up, we want to remove that, but first let's get some turn meter, because we want to heal up Mary Hill. Now we have to be careful with Adam Warlock, we don't want to kill him too fast, and because that will remove the negative effects from the rest of the team. So I was lucky there, the minions didn't kill any of them. Kestrel here almost killed Mary Hill. It was very lucky of me for this to don't happen. Once again we are doing 80k punch up, and now we can focus on Moondragon. Because she had the offense down, the defense down, we were able to do tons of damage. Even that our Adam Warlock died, that's fine, because as you see, it was good enough to remove Moondragon from the map. And now we have Adam Warlock. Okay, now also we have Gamora. Let's try to remove some of those buffs. Unfortunately it didn't work out. We also didn't have the chain attack. And now Adam Warlock does his basic. He already used most of his abilities. Gamora attacks once again Mary Hill. She goes down once again. Very close that Mary Hill was to die. And now Adam Warlock goes away, and finally we have Gamora by herself. And we just have to finish her off. She will no longer revive. I don't know exactly why. Maybe I killed her before or something. I don't know. But she is not going to revive, or maybe, I don't know. It was 1 hour ago that I recorded this, or maybe 2 hours ago, but I don't remember. And yeah, at this point it's easy. We have the entire team against Gamora. Even that she is amazing, she's not able to resist against all these characters. So as you see, it's very possible to improve on the strategy that Philosopher used. Okay, so she revived, and changing the positionings a little bit and attacking Phyla-Vell over Nebula makes this way more consistent. It's something that you should do, not really, or maybe if you invested heavily on these characters, and if you are unlucky enough to face them on Alliance Wars Defense, it's going to be a good possibility, but it's just that it's another possibility. It's not really something I can advise you to focus on in order to counter the arena meta or whatever, because maybe on defense this team is completely trash. It's, of course, as you know, it's much easier to play on offense than on defense. So yeah guys, that's going to be the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Secret Avengers plus Kestrel and Doctor Doom countering Infinity Watch on Arena, 80k punch up. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you did, you know what to do. Smash that like button like a boss. And if you found the information on this video helpful, make sure you share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content, and I will catch you guys later.